What's happening, guys? Silent Mike, Super Training Gym, Mark Bell's Powercast here. Checking in, another Q&A answering your questions. Silent Mike on Instagram, silentmike3 on Snap. Before we move on, I need to make sure you guys are subscribed. You're checking out these videos because I'm getting the same questions over and over, and it's so sad. Here we go. Starting from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Chief. I don't like people that call me Chief, Buddy, or Tiger. Buddy's okay from Kenny Santucci, that's it. What kind of active recovery or for muscle soreness and alike would you recommend for natty dudes who are looking to step up things a little bit besides Ben & Jerry's? Food, no joke aside from Ben & Jerry's, but food is going to be number one. Sleep's very important. Staying hydrated is also going to help. If you're looking for muscle soreness, things like foam rolling or simply just going for a walk that night, the next day after training may help. Also with muscle soreness is if you're on a consistent program and not doing random things, you shouldn't get that sore that often. But if you're talking about just overall recovery, being able to train, get stronger, build more muscle, it's mostly going to be that food and sleep deal, and then managing your volume and your programming. For someone that works a labor job and can only train 3 times a week, what kind of programming would you recommend? Pretty simple, man. You could do full body type stuff where you kind of hit maybe like overhead and deadlifts plus rows. Then the next day would be bench, squats, and chin-ups, something like that. Or you could hit deadlifts and hammies, you could hit bench and upper body, and then you could hit squats and quads. It could be very simple, Jim Wendler's 5-3-1, anything like that. But training 3 days a week I feel is pretty common. Who's currently the biggest bencher at Super Training? Hands down, Mark. Hands down, Mark Bell. What kind of powerlifting programming do you run on yourself, and how do you do your own programming? Or does someone do it for you? So when I'm peaking for a meet or I plan to compete, I have been coaching and working with, it's not coaching, but being coached by and working with Jeremy Hamilton. Jeremy's super smart. He's been in the game for a long time. He was a world record holding powerlifter.
Come on. Easy. Nice.
Plus him and I have meshing styles. But kind of in my off season, it's myself. I guess I do some type of daily undulating periodization, if you want to call it that. But I train various rep ranges, various sets, and varying loads, pretty much between 65 and about 80, maybe 85. What do you think about supersets? I do use supersets, especially if I'm time crunched. I think they're good. Or if I'm just trying to get a pump. Seminars in Ireland, I don't know about that. I've never been to Ireland. It would be cool, but nothing planned. Favorite post-workout meal? I'd probably say sushi, burger and fries, burrito, one of those. Will you be at Raw Nationals this year? Raw Nationals, I'm guessing for the USAPL, I will not be. I believe it's in Atlanta, and I'm not going to be there. I'll be on the West Coast. Shoe recommendations. What's best for squat, bench, and deadlift, and what's your favorite brand and model? Currently what I use is the CrossFit Lite TR. I believe the 2.0s. It's a Reebok shoe. That's what I deadlift in. I've been squatting in the Reebok lifters. It's just a little heel. And then I bench in just about anything, but I like to bench also in those Lite TRs because they have really good grip on them. But I'll kind of bench in anything. Would you ever try out for American Ninja Warrior? If I ever could, which I probably won't, get down to like maybe 160 pounds maybe. So much like body weight strength, strength to body weight ratio strength. I don't know if that made sense, but that's what it needs, and I don't have that right now. I'm a little too heavy. Are you natural? Have you been a bodybuilder before? I'm as natural as everybody else, meaning that I'm made of skin. Do I take steroids or performance enhancing drugs? No. Have I been a bodybuilder before? No. I've done some, I guess, bodybuilding training, but no bodybuilder. Slow cardio of crazy calories or high intensity training for like 300 calories. Depends on your goals, depends on, yeah, many factors. How you train, your diet. What size are my arms? Not that big. Maybe 16, a little over 16. 16 and a half. 16 and a half. Name that movie. Comments below. Name that movie. Your new squat technique. I hear everyone talking about torque and a collapsed arch. I notice it's easier to make torque in a good arch with a wider stance than a narrow one. My question to you is, what do you do with your feet in order to develop torque and have a stable arch? Could you make a video about this? I could make a video a little more in depth about what maybe this guy's talking about in terms of torque, but torque in your hip, grabbing the ground with your feet and really twisting out, so it's going to create that stable hip and proper knee tracking. In terms of where your stance is, he says that he finds that a closer stance is hard to do that. That's going to depend on person, squat style, and how you're built. What are your maxes for all 3 lifts at the moment? My best lifts were my best meet was last December. I squatted 590 pounds, benched 363, and deadlifted 650 pounds. So those are the best I've done so far. If I'm not a powerlifter / strongman competitor, does it really matter if I go over under grip or hook grip in regards to muscle imbalances issues? Muscle imbalances, I do kind of think now that double over, hook grip, or maybe straps will do best. Or you could just switch, you know, from time to time. But yeah, I guess if you're not competing in powerlifting, it doesn't really matter. Typically strongman, you can use straps. By the way, BTW. What's your life goal as of now? Oh, dude, that's deep, bro. No real life goal. Basically, I'm just trying to focus on progression in every aspect of my life. Friends, business, personal, lifting. And if I manage to make progress, even the smallest amount of progress in all 3 of those, helping you guys, YouTube, social media is part of work, then I'm making progress. That's it for this one, guys. Appreciate it. I'm out of here.